According to the FAO, in the next 40 years, there will be an increase in the human population of 200,000 million inhabitants. The consequences of this population increase will be a need for 600 million hectares of new crops. Food security may also be compromised because near to 1/3 of crop productivity is lost due to weeds, insect pests, and diseases. This is why we need pesticides and fertilizers in order to optimize crop productivity. Therefore, there is a need for research and development into sustainable use of pesticides and to minimize adverse effects. The Centre for Innovation and Development in Plant Health is a research centre of the University of Girona, located at the university's Science and Technology Park. The main aim of the centre is to carry out research, transfer and distribute knowledge, and provide services and training in the field of plant health. The main activity of CIDSAV covers the research needs of the phytosanitary industries. It develops new products and formulations, especially in the field of biopesticides, microbial and non-microbial. Activities also include advanced diagnosis of plant diseases, including quarantine pathogens, and providing advice on disease control strategies. CIDSAV is a member of Tecnio, the brand name which was created by Axio to earmark those centres and stakeholders that specialise in applied research and technology transfer in Catalonia. This serves the twofold purpose of enabling businesses to access leading R&D+I skills and promoting the competitiveness and international outreach of these centres. The team is made up of qualified researchers and technicians, including microbiologists, plant pathologists, molecular biologists, agronomists and biochemists. The centre has facilities that are certified to carry out research with plant quarantine pathogens according to the A2 EPPO list and GMO plants. The centre aims to innovate and develop in plant health management through research orientated towards solving the problems and meeting the needs of the agricultural sector and pesticide industry, through technology transfer, via research contracts, services and consulting, all with the guarantee of a quality management system demonstrated by the ISO 9001 certification that the centre has.
Our research projects, funded by the European Union and Spanish administrations, provide us with the knowledge and technologies necessary for the offer of different services in different fields. Like, for example, disease diagnosis, assessment of efficacy of pesticides, development of biopesticides, disease forecasting systems, and finally, advice in disease management programs. In the field of disease diagnosis, we deal with identification of the pathogens by means of different methods like microbiological, serological, biochemical, and molecular biology methods. Especially, we are specialized in the development of molecular tools for detection and quantification of pathogens and biocontrol agents. For the assessment of pesticides, we use a platform specialized in fungicides, bactericides, plant growth promoters, and fertilizers. The platform is based on in vitro, in vivo, in planta, and controlled environment testing. Especially with the quarantine plant pathogens, we use a semi-field testing, which is very important at the time of registration. Third service is based on the development and testing of biopesticides and biofertilizers. We use a platform based on isolation from natural sources, selection of the adequate microorganisms, studying the mechanism of action, assessment of the efficacy in different plant pathosystems, and finally, developing a scale-up fermentation and formulation of those products. In the field of disease forecasting systems, we develop, evaluate, and validate models for prediction of infection by different pathogens that are finally implemented in weather stations or advised to the growers. Finally, we provide disease management programs and we prescribe different treatments to control these diseases, especially diseases that are important of quarantine concern.
Our clients are plant pesticide industries, nurseries and seed producers, as well as the fruit, vegetable, olive, grape and nut sectors. We also work closely with government administrations, cooperatives and public or private research centres. Our final goal is to provide our stakeholders with technologies that help to improve crop productivity through sustainable use of pesticides in crop protection, to produce safer fruits and vegetables for consumers, and to minimize adverse effects to the environment.